ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. Mandalam 8, Suktam 6. Rishi, Vatsa, Kanva, Devada, Indra, Tirindira, Chandas, Gayatri. Brooks in this sukta, which require elaboration only, are commented upon here. Maha Indroya Ojasa 8.6.1. The great Indra, with his greatness, rains water like the rain cloud. He swells with praises of the seer of this time, who is like a son to him. Seer of the Sukta, Vatsa, who is like a son to Indra, is praising him in this Sukta. In one sense, all creatures are children of universal Jivatma Indra. Prajamurdasya Viprada 8.6.2. Wise men praise Indra, the conveyor of Ruta, by propagating its or his subjects. Then his bearers, the praisers, bring him to this knowledge sacrifice. Indra preserves Prakriti by causing the manifestation of material objects in the universe continuously. May these hymns lead Indra to this knowledge sacrifice. Kanva Indram Edakrada 8.6.3. When the praisers surround Indra, the accomplisher of sacrifices, with Vedic hymns, the kith and kin are said to take possession of him. Praisers take possession of Indra as though he is a close relative by means of praiseful hymns. Samasya Manyave Visho 8.6.4. All subjects who enter this universe or kingdom go before this high-spirited Indra like rivers flowing down to the ocean. All manifested forms exist or come into being because of Indra. They owe their existence to him. They also end up in him like rivers ending up in the ocean. 8.6.5. Ojastadasya Tatvisha. When Indra turns towards the space and earth, who are like his armor or shield, that valor of his shines brightly. 5 forms of basic matter from space to earth manifest because of Indra. Vichit Prutrasya Yodhato 8.6.6. Indra cuts asunder the head of the enemy cloud or ignorance, though fierce, with the mighty Vajra or spiritual energy having 100 sharp pointed ends. Indra is said to be destroyer of cloud using lightning, which has many cutting points or edges. The Rik implies destruction of ignorance by spiritual Vajra. Imahi Ima Abhipranonuma. These intelligent praises, shining like the splendor of Agni in front of learned men, bow down before Indra. Uha Satirupa Manapra 8.6.8. The praises which were hidden are made to glow by the praisers on their own with a shower of praises of Ruta. By describing nature in this way, the praisers are bringing out the glories of Indra. which were previously hidden in their minds. Pratsamindra Nashima Hirayim 8.6.9. O Indra, may we attain wealth consisting of cows and horses for acquiring the knowledge of the eternal self. Knowledge of the eternal self is truth, birthlessness. Ahamidhi Pitushpari 8.6.10. I grasp the knowledge or intellect of the protector of Ruta only. Therefore I come into being like the sun manifesting in the space. Knowing Indra to be universal manifested self, the seer comes to realize that, like the sun, he is also one of the manifested forms. Aham Pratnena Manmanagira 8.6.11. I purify the auspicious hymns with traditional knowledge, like earlier praises. By these indeed Indra upholds strength. Ye Tvam Indrana 8.6.12. O Indra, compared to those who do not praise and those sages who praise you, may my praises cause to increase you or your glory better. Yadasyamanyor 8.6.13. When Indra's anger broke the enemy cloud into pieces, making terrific sound or thunder, he impelled the waters to flow down to the ocean. Nishushna Indra Dharnasim 8.6.14. O mighty Indra, you throw the powerful weapon against the ugly-faced drinker of water, the cloud. Thus you become known as showerer of waters. Nadyava Indra Mojasa 8.6.15. By his own power, the space does not comprehend Indra, the holder of Vajra, nor the atmosphere, nor the earth. Manifested matter like the spake cannot know the cause of their manifestation to be Indra. Yasta Indra Mahirapa 8.6.16. O Indra, your greatness is this: you kill him, namely the cloud, who was lying withholding waters, dropping him in the flowing waters. Manifestation of water enhances Indra's glory. This is the implied meaning or gist of the work. 8.6.17. Ya Ime Rodasi Mahi. O Indra, who takes captive this vast space and earth, which move together, you hide them with darkness. Indra hides the manifestation of the universe with the ignorance that envelops it. Ya Indra Yadayastva 8.6.18. O Indra, they who are your devotees and are kindlers of fire are praising you. Please listen to my praises also. Imasta Indra Krishnayo 8.6.19. O Indra, these clouds yield purified water. These are augmenters of Ruta. By discharging water, the clouds help in preserving the nature of the biosphere or keeping it fit for sustaining life. Ya Indra Prasvastva 8.6.20. O Indra, these born beings by their mouth make you the womb. In the same way, Ruta controls the sun in the space. Agniya Soma, through Indra, serves as the cause of the material universe, and the sun is one of the forms of the universe. He, Indra, is the controller of Ruta. This is the implied meaning. Tvami Chavasaspate Kanva. 8.6.21. O Lord of Might Indra, the praises and so also drops of extracted Atmiya Soma essence make you only grow with auspicious hymns. Soma essence here could be the hymn or flowing essence of Atma, which results in the manifestation of living beings on the earth. Tavedindra Pranidhi. 8.6.22. O possessor of Vajra Indra, in your good guidance only there is excellence, since you set in motion the sacrifices. Sacrificers are inspired by Jivatma within the bodies of each sacrificer, and Indra represents universal Jivatma, Ishvara. Ana Indra Mahimisham. 8.6.23. O Indra, you bring to light or give great cattle wealth and dwelling, and also heroic offsprings for us. Uda Tilashva Swam. O Indra, please give us that wealth of swift horses or spiritual light rays which you exhibited in front of your kindred subjects. This work is 8.6.24. Abhivrajamna Tatnishe Sura. 8.6.25. O Indra, when you extend your wanderings, you delight us like a teacher present before our very eyes. Indra, one's own Jivatma, instructs or guides a seeker of knowledge. 8.6.26. Edanga Travishiyasya Indra. O Indra, when you exhibit your strength, men become endowed with the quality of passion. So you are great and are incomparable or boundless with your strength. Jivatma induces the I feeling or ahambhava. This I becomes the experiencer of the universe. Tam tva havishmati visha. 8.6.27. O Indra, your oblations offering subjects praise you, who is pervading the vast space with drops of Atmiya Bhavamanasoma essence for protection. Ubahvare Girinam Sangathe. 8.6.28. A wise man with intelligence comes into existence on the slopes of the mountain and in the confluence of rivers. Wisdom dawns on men living on mountain slopes and confluences of rivers, or who live in communion with Prakriti. 8.6.29. Ata Samudram. Indra, knower of all, looks down upon the universe like the sun rising up in the sky looks down upon the ocean from which He drinks up the water and moves westwards. Eight point 29 and 30. Indra oversees the universe, enjoying the manifested objects just like the sun looking down on the ocean sucks up his waters. The sun gets his existence from Indra only. Sun shines with gross light while Indra emits spiritual light. Adipratnasyare 8.6.30. When Indra, appearing as the sun, shines upon the space, then only all people see the light of the sun, that ancient causer of the day. Kanvasa Indrate Matim 8.6.31. O most powerful Indra, all praisers may grow your intelligence and manliness as well as your might. Imamma Indra Sushtutim Jushasva. O Indra, please accept this good praise of mine, then protect me properly and cause my intelligence to grow. Uda Brahmanyamayam 8.6.33. O possessor of Vajra, mighty Indra, we who are wise prepare for you. I am full of knowledge of Atma, the self, for our living. Abhik Kanva Anushada 8.6.34. Praisers invoke Indra intensely. Desiring Indra, the mind moves towards him like water moving towards lower levels. Mind of the praiser is directed towards Indra, his own Jivatma within. 8.6.35. Indra Mukthani Vamrudhu. Those Vedic praisers cause Indra, who has comparatively the best mind and who is undeceived, grow like rivers augmenting the ocean. Anoya hi paravato 8.6.36. O Indra, may you come to us from afar with precious horses or rays of spiritual light and drink this extracted essence or born product. 8.6.36 and 38. Extracted soma essence could be the Saim or flowing essence of Atma. 8.6.37. Swamit Rutrahandama. O destroyer of Rutra, persons loving to sacrifice invoke you only for distribution of wealth and knowledge. Anutvar Udasi Ubhe 8.6.38. O Indra, the two, the space and earth, follow you like wheel following a horse. So also well extracted drops of shining soma essence follow you. Mandaswa Su Swarnara Mandaswa U Swarnara 8.6.39. Moreover, O Indra, may you delight in these leaders of men who are by themselves shining like a receptacle containing shining soma. Be pleased by the mind of the sacrificing householder. Sacrificing householder may stand for the seer of the Sutta. 8.6.40. Vavradhana Upadyavi. Growing in all directions, Indra, showerer of water, possessor of Vajra, destroyer of Rudraja, and drinker or protector of Sama, thunders near the space. Rishirhi Purvaja Asyeka 8.6.41. O Indra, you are the firstborn and is seer of Vedas. By your might, you alone are the Lord of the universe. You give dwelling for the sucker of water, which means the sun. Indra comes into being first as universal manifested self and is repeated to be knower of Vedas, since he is the inspirer of mantras in the minds of sages. Indra placed the sun in the space. Asmagam tva sudanupa. O Indra, may 100 straight-backed horses or rays of spiritual light bring you towards our delightful extracted nourishing essence. Imam Su Purvyam Dhiyam 8.6.43. Praisers by Vedic eologists may grow this ancient knowledge, which is the augmenter of sweet water or Atmajnana. Indramit Vimahinam Medhe 8.6.44. Mortals gratify in a sacrifice only that Indra, who is the best among the greats. A man desiring wealth gratifies Indra for protection. Here wealth may imply Atmajnana, truth. Arvancham tva purushtuta 8.6.45. O praised by many, Indra, praised by a loving intellectual, may the horses or rays of spiritual light bring you towards us for drinking Atmiya Soma. Horses symbolize rays of spiritual light. Atmajnana here. 8.6.46. Shatamaham Tirindire Sahasram. I accept 100,000 riches from the helmsman who causes to split open the side wall of the cave of self-control man. The helmsman implies Indra, Jivatma within the body of the seeker of truth. This Jivatma gives infinite rays of spiritual light emanating from Atma. Jivatma helps to open the door to the abode of the self, namely, cave of the heart. Trini Shadanyarvadam 8.6.47. He gives to a strong singer of Sama songs 300 swift moving horses and 10,000 cows. Atma reveals the best or unbounded wealth to the seer of the Sukta, who is the singer of Sama songs. All the manifested material wealth belongs to Atma only. Similarity of this Rik with 8.5.37 is worth noticing. Udanat Kakuho 8.6.48, the last Rik in the Sukta. He reaches up the space and gives to the self-controlled man 4 well-harnessed camels. Atma or Indra shows the seer 4 load-carrying animals: the grass body, the subtle body, the causal body, and Atma, which activates the other 3 bodies. fourfold interpretation of Rig Veda has these four entities as the base. We go to the next Suktam, Suktam 7, from Punarvatsa Kanva, Devada Marut, Chandas Gayatri. Comments are given on rigs which may need further explanation. Eight point 7.1. Prayat Prayadvas Trishtubhamisham. 8.7.1. O Maruts, when a wise person gives rich oblation in Trishtup, you excel among the clouds. This sukta is on Maruts who control the cloud in the atmosphere. 8.7.2. Yedanga Tavishiyavo Yamam. O mighty brilliant Maruts, when you shine your vehicle, indeed the clouds shine in dazzling whiteness. Maruts or winds shine the white clouds in the atmosphere. Udirayandavayubhi. 8.7.3. The howling Maruts, having the speckled cloud as the mother, move upwards with winds or air. They yield water, which aids food production. When the winds drive upwards the water vapor carrying clouds, the vapor gets condensed, giving rise to rain. This is how rain is produced scientifically. 8.7.4. Vabanti Maruto Miham. Maruts scatter water vapor upon the earth. Maruts scatter water upon the earth. When ascending the vehicle, they shake the clouds with winds. Eight point 7.5. Ni Yadyamaya Ni Yadyamaya Vo Girirni. O Maruts, when the cloud is controlled for your going, the water particles are controlled for or by you, who is mighty and is a great withholder of water. Air only is holding water vapor. Wind moves the cloud. The cloud carries the water vapor. Effectively, waters are controlled by wind movement. Yushma u Naktamu Udaye. 8.7.6. O Maruts, for our protection, we invoke you in the night, you in daytime, and you in a non-violent sacrifice when it is in progress. Udute Aruna. 8.7.7. Maruts who are reddish in appearance are variegated and are howling. They rise up with their vehicles, sprinkling water high above the sky. This is similar to 8.7.3 and 8.7.4. Srujanti Rashmim Ojasa Pantham. 8.7.8. Maruts cast well-illumined path for the sun for his going. They stay pervading the atmosphere with their splendor. Maruts stay within the atmosphere, leaving the space for the movement of the sun. It only means that air or wind is confined to atmosphere. Imam me Maruto Giram Imam. 8.7.9. O Marus, may you like this speech of mine. O skillful Marus, may you like my praiseful hymn, which is my oblation to you. Trini Saramsi Krishnayo. 8.7.10. The speckled clouds yield 3 pools of sweet water for Indra. Maruts milk the quickly moving water-carrying cloud. Cloud or ignorance presents 3 sources of pleasures for Jivatma: the physical or gross body, the mind, and the causal body. Maruto Yatha Odiva. 8.7.11. O Marus, desiring happiness, when we invoke you from the atmosphere, you please come towards us quickly then itself. 8.7.12. Uyam histha sudhanavo rudra. O liberal donors, you are indeed skillful and terrible. Moreover, in your home, you stay in your delight, knowing all living beings. Maruts appear as pranas in the bodies of living creatures, knowing each one of them well. Anorayim Madachyutam. 8.7.13. O Maruts, please get for us that wealth which is gladdening, is rich in food, and is all nourishing from the atmosphere. Obviously, wealth here implies water. Adhivayat Girinam Yamam. 8.7.14. O shining Maruts, when you shine your vehicle as though above the cloud, you take pleasure with drops of extracted Soma essence. Maruts are said to take pleasure in carrying water particles of the atmosphere. Edavad Videsham Sumnam. 8.7.15. A mortal man with his intelligence begs this happiness of such great Maruts who are not to be trifled with. In the physical sense, happiness that the Maruts are associated with is pranas, and bliss associated with Brahman spiritually. Since Vayu can be meditated on as manifested Brahman, ye drepsa ivar udasi dhamandyanu. 8.7.16. Udu Swanebhir Irata. 8.7.17. Who sprinkle the space and earth with rainwater, which is like drops of rainwater extracted from the unwearied cloud. Those Maruts, having this speckled atmosphere as the mother, rise up with much noise, with chariots, with winds, and with praiseful hymns. Ideas presented in these works have already been explained before. 8.7.18 Yenavatu Vasham Yadum Yena, by which they protect an overpowering hero, a self-controlled man, and a praiser who carries much wealth. I reflect on the protection of that Maruts for acquiring wealth. Pranas of all kinds of living creatures, or Vayu, representing Pratyaksham Brahma, is the protection implied in this work. Ima u va sudanavo. O good donors, this food or phrase, nourishing like ghee, makes you grow with the thoughtful hymns of a praiser. 8.7.20 Pa Nunam Sudanavo Madatha. O good donors, in which place prepared for sacrifice you delight yourself, which knower or seeker of Brahman serves you? These are the two questions asked. 8.7.21 Nahi Shma Na Yadha Va. O Marus, the fact that a preparer of sacrificial place who is a withholder of Vedic hymns promotes your boldness as per Vrita cannot be contradicted. The seer is saying that what all he has said about Maruts in this sukta is based on well-known principles of nature. We go to 8.7.22 Samutte Mahadirapa. These Maruts uphold much water, so also earth, or the atmosphere, or the sun, and also the thunderbolt holds on every limb of the cloud. Vivritram Parvasho Yayurvi. 8.7.23 Maruts, having no masters, building mighty vigor by themselves, cut Vritra into pieces, limb by limb, and also the clouds. Maruts destroy, meaning Maruts destroy cloud in the atmosphere, in the gross sense. Vayu destroys ignorance, clouding the mind, as explained in the following book. 8.7.24 Anutritasya Yudhyata. Maruts further protect the strength of a threefold fighting warrior. In the same way, they protect Indra in his battle against Vritra. Threefold warrior may mean a warrior fighting in three fronts. Jivatma of this seeker of truth is fighting to free itself from its bonds to the three bodies, gross, subtle and causal. Maruts help Indra by driving clouds in the sky. On the other hand, Pranas help Jivatma in fighting ignorance. The seer may be having in mind pranayama or meditation on Vayu. Vidyudhasta Abhidyava. 8.7.25 Maruts, who are bright and spotless, carrying shining weapons in their hands, and adorn their heads with golden headgears for beauty. The Rik is to be treated as pure poetic fancy. Ushana Yat Paramata 8.7.26. Desiring the welfare of all, when the water sprinkling maruts come from afar to the weak part of the cloud, the sky thunders as though for fear. 7.27 Anu Makhasya Davane. O resplendent Marus, please come near us holding gold in your hands with horses or spiritual light rays for the giving of our oblations. May Marus come to receive the oblations of the sacrificers and give them knowledge in return. Yadesham Prishatirathe Yadesham Prishatirathe 8.7.28. When the speckled clouds or a red horse harnessed in front of the chariots of these Maruts carry them, the splendid Maruts move the clouds, making water to flow down. Here the speckled cloud stands for the grass case and the red horse represents spiritual light ray. Correspondingly, water symbolizes self-knowledge or Atma-jnana. Sushome Sharanyavati 8.7.29. Leaders of men Maruts arrive to drink the soma collected in a receptacle resembling a pond in the home of the sacrificer. Maruts are coming to drink the flowing essence of Atma Soma generated by or in the mind of the seer of the Sutta. Kada Gachatha Maruta Ittha 8.7.30. O Marus, when will you go to a wise man who is praising and begging you with pleasure-giving articles? Here the wise man refers to the seer himself, and pleasure-giving articles implies the drops of Atmiya Soma essence mentioned in the previous sloka. We go to the next one, 8.7.31. Kathanunam Kathapriyo. O fond of praise, Maruts, does it ever happen that you avoid Indra? In your friendship, who approaches you? Indra and Maruts always move together, either in the atmosphere or in the bodies of living creatures. These two are great friends. Sahoshuno Vajrahastaye 8.7.32. Praisers praise our Agni, fire or heat, which is existing with Maruts, who have Vajra in the hands and also golden axe. Agni also coexist with Indra Marut combination, both in the atmosphere and also in the bodies of living beings. O Shurishna, Krishna 8.7.33. May showerers of happiness Maruts uncover the most adorable, conspicuous riches for distributing it to others. May Maruts reveal Atma-jnana present in the heart space of the seer of the Sukta. This knowledge is for distribution to other needy human beings. 8.7.34. Girayas Chinni Jihate 8.7.34. Small clouds clinging to each other think themselves to be not moving, but the large clouds are controlled by Maruts. It may not be easy to drive away diverse perceived objects from the mind. But with the help of Marus, one can gain control of the perceiver eye. This is the implied meaning of the Rik. 8.7.35 Akshanyavano Vahantya. Maruts who move across the earth, rushing on through the atmosphere, and who are upholders of vigor for the praiser, are being brought here. Atmospheric air imparts strength, pranas to the seer. 8.7.36 Agnirhijani. This is the last rik in the sukta. Agni too, by his splendor, became the foremost among resplendent beings, like the pleasure-giving sun. Maruts, with their splendor, came to exist in various forms. Agni, soul of energy, exists or manifests in different forms. Similarly, Maruts also appear in different forms in the atmosphere and in living bodies. With this, we conclude today's session. Viramastavat. ആ എന്താ കേട്ടോ പിന്നെ പിന്നെ വരാം. ആ എന്തോ തകരാറുണ്ട് വരാം. എനിക്കത് കെടുത്താൻ പറ്റണില്ല. അയ്യോ പിന്നെ പറയാം, അത് പിന്നെ പറയാം.
ഈ പേജിയല്ലേ വേറെ വാങ്ങിയിട്ടേ അതും കണക്കാക്കണ്ടായോ?
എത്ര തന്നു?
1500.
അത് വന്നു.